was you guys? Alex Chasen back here with a brand new video. Hopefully, right afternoon or night, if you guys all to the world. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy that new intro I made personally. I asked a few of my friends to make me an intro, but they haven't got back to me yet because I just made it. It took me like 2 hours to make. I really thought through it, stuff like that. It's not the best because I'm not really good at like the editing side of things. I do sports videos. I don't really do anything like crazy. So my editing doesn't have to be top-notch. My editing I actually think is pretty good, but it's not top-notch stuff. It's been a while since I've sat down and talked to you guys. Usually I've been doing these past few weeks 2K videos because I just want to play as much 2K as I can until 2K19 comes out. Anyways, for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be predicting the 2018-2019 end of the season standings going into the playoffs. I also have two sleeper teams in both divisions. I mean, conference. Divisions or conference? I know I love basketball, but do you call it two conferences? Because Eastern, I had a brain fart. Eastern and Western Conference. I have two sleeper teams, and then I'll let you guys know they could also go into the playoffs. I just hope you guys do enjoy this video. And like always, it's been a long day. I said like always, like I was gonna. And let's get started with the video. So let's start with the East. The number one seed, I'm predicting the Celtics are going to get it. I think we have the best team in the East for overall talent, coaching, just everything. Because now that LeBron is out of here, I think we have the really good chance to go far in the playoffs. But we're definitely going to get that number one seed. Number two, I have the Raptors because they have Kawhi Leonard. Now, depending if he plays or not, they could they could get like the 9th or 10th seed. But he's going to play. You know, the NBA won't allow that to happen. So I say the Raptors will get the 2nd seed because they still have Kyle Lowry. They have some great young talent that's even better this year. Fred VanVleet had an amazing year last year. I think it was like his 2nd year in the league. He'll do great this year. So I put him at the 2nd seed. 3rd seed, I have the 76ers. They didn't make too many changes. They got some new acquisitions, but they also let some guys go like Bellinelli and Ilyasova. But they got guys back that are pretty much similar, have similar playing styles as them, so not too much is going to change. So I put them as the 3rd seed. The 4th seed, the Wizards, they're going to jump up a little bit because John Wall is going to be healthy. So I put them at the 4th seed. The 5th seed, the Pacers, their talent, young talent, is just going to have more experience this year. So I'm going to put them at the 5th seed. So they're going to be even better. I'm going to put Milwaukee at the 6th seed. Nothing much changed with them. I know Giannis is the beast, and he's going to be even better this year. Probably he might win MVP. But other than that, they lost Jabari Parker, so that kind of sucks for them. Not much has changed. Eric Bledsoe's getting older. He's nothing great. Middleton, he keeps getting better, but he still hasn't really hit his prime yet. So I don't know with this team. They're definitely going to make the playoffs, so the East kind of sucks. But I don't know. I put them at the 6th seed. The 7th seed, they did not make the playoffs last year, but I put the Pistons in there. If the Pistons do not make the playoffs this year with Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson, Langston Galloway, and so many other good pieces they have in there, well, solid good pieces, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Pistons. The Pistons should just blow up their whole team if they do not make the playoffs this year. So I put the Pistons at the 7th seed. Now the 8th seed, I put the Cavs here because they still have Kevin Love, and if Kevin Love does what he did when he was on the Timberwolves, which was amazing, since LeBron left, if he can go back to his ways, averaging like 23-plus points a game, grabbing 9 rebounds, assisting the ball, they could get the 8th seed. I don't see him getting higher than that, but they could get the 7th, 8th seed. Bob would put him at the 8th seed because they still have Collin Sexton, who's an amazing point guard. I know he's going to be a rookie, but he looks like he has a lot of potential. They still have pretty much the same team. George Hill, Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson, they still pretty much a similar team. J.R. Smith, they don't suck. It's just LeBron's gone. And, even if they still have Kevin Love, so that's why I'm going to say they're going to get the 8th seed because I don't think Kevin Love will let that happen. Now, two sleeper teams that could knock out the Cavs or the Pistons or vice versa. The Hornets. Now, the Hornets, they still have Kemba. That's pretty much all they have. But, Kemba's a beast, and they have so many other good pieces like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, their shooting guard, Nicholas Batum. So they have some really good pieces that get the job done. Cody Zeller, good center, solid center in the league. So I see them. They could be a sleeper team, and also this is probably going to be the most surprising team, the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are a very underrated team in this league. Zach LaVine just got back. Chris Dunn is an amazing point guard. Robin Lopez is a good center. They also just got a rookie, Wendell Carter Jr., who looks really good. So I think they could be a possible team, and they also have Larry Markkinen, who has the most 30-plus point games as a rookie. The man is at 7 feet tall. looks amazing. So I think Laurie, whatever I say, he could carry the Bulls to the playoffs with all the other good pieces like Zach LaVine. He's also an amazing scorer too. So I think they have a real. Chris Dunn is an amazing defender who could also score the ball, a little bit like a Marcus Smart with a better shot. So, but not as a good defender. I think they have a good chance to make the playoffs. Now let's go into the Western Conference. At the number 1 seed, not a surprise here, the Golden State bandwagon. Warriors, Golden State Warriors. At the number 2 seed, I have the Rockets. They add Carmelo Anthony, which could make them worse. I don't see how that would happen. I was hearing on ESPN that's going to make them worse. If Carmelo doesn't want to play on the bench, well, that's too bad for him. I guess he'll start. Too bad for the Rockets. I guess he'll start. But I think he'd be a better on the bench because he'll be make the second unit even better, which isn't amazing. They lose Trevor Ariza, who was also a second unit player plus a starter. They lose defensive value with Trevor Ariza, who's a great perimeter defender. Carmelo Anthony sucks at defense. He just scores the ball, and the Rockets don't really need that. They have James Harden, the best scorer and one of the best scorers in the league. Chris Paul, same thing. So I don't know how it's gonna work. I think it's better than Trevor Ariza offensively, but I don't know. Now at the number 3 seed, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Losing Carmelo Anthony, who went to the Rockets, like I was just saying. I think that's going to help them out a lot. Paul George and Russell Westbrook are better, I think, together without Carmelo, because Paul George has the defense, the scoring. Russell Westbrook has the scoring, passing, and defense. So I think there'll be a better blend without Carmelo. Plus, they add an amazing he's a starting caliber point guard, but they have Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder. So they traded, when Carmelo Anthony got traded to the Hawks, the Hawks gave him Dennis Schroeder, and the Hawks just got rid of Carmelo. I think it's a bad deal for the Hawks because Dennis Schroeder is a great young talent, but he didn't want to be there, so they shipped him to OKC, where he's not going to be a starter. He could start a little bit if they want to have a small ball lineup, but I don't see that happening. So that's why I put the Thunder at the 3rd seed. Now at the 4th seed, I almost messed this up when I was making the list. I completely forgot about LeBron James. I was having a major blackout moment. LeBron James and the Lakers, they'll be the 4th seed. Now last year, all the way from the 3rd seed to the 8th seed, actually, all the way from the 3rd seed to the 10th seed, if the 10th seed won 3 more games, they could have got the 3rd seed. It was that crazy in the Western Conference. That's how close it was. So I'm going to put the Lakers at the 4th seed. They have LeBron James and some other good pieces like Beasley, Rondo, Stevenson, McGee, Lonzo. They could maybe jump to the 3rd seed, but they could either drop. But I put them at the 4th seed because they have LeBron James, who's going to carry them with the other solid pieces around him. Now at the 5th seed, we have the Spurs. Last year, they were the 7th seed because Kawhi Leonard only plays 7 games. 7th seed because, bad joke. Anyways, so that's why I put them at the 5th seed, because they have DeMar DeRozan, who's going to probably play every single game unless, needs a little break or injury. So I think they can make a really good run. I put them at the 5th seed. Now the 6th seed, the Nuggets missed the playoffs last year. But, like I said, by only a game or 2. So I put them at the 6th seed because they're going to be even better this year. Jokic looks great. They have Murray, who also looks really good. So they have a good team. Now at the 7th seed, the Utah Jazz. They're going to skip down a few spots because I don't know how much better they can get. Donovan Mitchell already showed how amazing he is. I don't know how much better he can get on offense. Maybe he can get better on defense a little bit because he's not the best at it, but he's still an amazing defender for a rookie. But I think that's what he can improve on. I don't think his scoring will improve that much for the rest of his career because he averaged 20+ points a game. But I could be completely wrong. But I'm going to put the Jazz at the 7th seed. Rudy Gobert, amazing defender. It's going to be close. Like I said, the Jazz, they could get the 3rd seed. I imagine it's going to be that close again because how just crazy it was last year. Now at the 8th seed, I have the Timberwolves. I put them at the 8th seed. They could have easily been the 3rd seed. But I don't know about what's going to happen with Jimmy Butler. He doesn't want to be there. Karl-Anthony Towns got some drama. I don't know. Andrew Wiggins kind of sucks, personally. I don't know. So I put him at the 8th seed. Now my 2 sleeper teams are the Memphis Grizzlies. They're going to have a full lineup this year. Mike Conley is going to be healthy. Marc Gasol is going to be healthy. They got Jaren Jackson Jr., amazing rookie. He looks so amazing in Summer League. Every time I looked at him shooting a 3, he nailed it. Amazing shooter. So they could be a sleeper team. And also the Dallas Mavericks, they get Luka Doncic. I don't know what he's capable of. I know he did good in Europe, but I feel like it's going to transpire into the NBA, but I could be wrong. But I think it will. So I put him as a sleeper team. Also, they have Barnes, who's good. Dennis Smith Jr., we know him. So I think they could be a sleeper team. Memphis Grizzlies and Dallas in the Western Conference. And hope you guys did enjoy this video. And like always, peace.